Hello everybody, my name is AhnoldRunningMan. I hope you guys are having a swell time and all good things, yes of course. I'm here with another build video, but shocker, with a caveat. It's broken. So, let's get started. But Arnold, what do you mean it doesn't work? Well, let me tell you. So, I have the idea, right, that the season pass has brought us new weapons, right? I want to make something using the Froth and either the Lockdown as well. And they're both very interesting weapons. They're not the best on the planet. However, the talent is pretty cool. I like the idea, but in practice, at least for now, it is borderline broken. Actually, not borderline. It is broken. It doesn't work. They don't activate at all. I don't know why. I've tried multiple different things. It works, and then for some reason just decides to stop working, which is great. I want to make a video surrounding this because the concept is fun, and if I can make builds that just help the team more so than actually just being the damage dealer every party, it would be nice to do that because variety, you know what I mean? Variety. But yeah, that's not going to work here. Froth, perfect immobilize, amplifies weapon damage by 25% to ensnared enemies. After 3 kills, applies ensnare to the next enemy you hit. Now, in concept, that's like, okay, I'll just use an Eclipse Protocol build and make it all red, and then just focus status effects. And the cool thing about vectors is they naturally already have really high critical hit chance because of their attributes, which is another plus. So I was like, okay, I can just put Overdogs on here and then just focus a Grupo Sombra and have critical hit damage, and then just get gear mods, to get my critical hit damage gear mods, and then go to my stats page, and you see here with the Vector specifically, I have 58 critical hit chance and 118 critical hit damage, which is actually really good. In most cases, for a Vector, that is extremely good for something that is focusing primarily in stats effects, which is nice. And because Protocol, if no one knows, of course we get 2 pieces because stats effects, 3 pieces skill haste and has protection, and my favorite part, indirect transmission for wearing 4 pieces. Your stats effects now spread on kill to all enemies within 10 meters and refresh 50% of the duration. Now the cool thing is, my favorite cool thing about Eclipse Protocol is that you the player, you don't have to kill that target that's affected by a status effect. As long as you cause that status effect, and if your teammate kills that target, it's going to spread regardless. It doesn't care. You just have to tap it first with that status effect. It's just going to keep spreading, which is awesome. Cool thing about the backpack specifically is it amplifies our damage to status affected targets by 30%. Now that's really good considering that we're already getting damage on top of the foamed enemies. And our chest piece gives you proliferation, increases indirect transmission range from 10 meters to 15 meters, a little more range. And the benefit, the best part of it, is that instead of refreshing for 50%, it refreshes it to 75%. So that's kind of like reapplying a brand new foam to another target. And since the range is higher, it's just going to continuously spread and spread and spread. It's great. It's honestly one of the best support builds in my opinion. If when you want to foam targets or put them on fire or just apply any status effect in general, this is like the greatest support build in existence. Now my idea is that, okay, the Vector Froth, it's already has critical hit chance. I'm gonna go ham on everything else because status effects, the more status effects you put on something, it makes the status effects specifically last longer and also makes them do more damage if it has a lingering effect, not so much the initial damage. For example, fire has a lasting effect, and it does do tick damage. If you apply more status effects, it's just going to do more damage. If you apply status duration, it's just going to make it last longer. It's not going to make it stronger. So you want to apply as much status effects as possible if you want to make your status effect as potent as possible. Now, foam is weird because duration doesn't really do anything for it for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, but also because considering that our gun can cause foam, it's not technically a skill. Skill duration won't even help this talent in the least. So you just got to amplify stats effects, and that'll just amplify the both the duration and the effect of foam. So that's mainly why we're doing that. Because again, we want our enemies to be as foamed, as long as humanly possible we can be in this game, because that's where the gun's main damage comes from. And since we're going all red on this build, I mean, we're going to be dealing just a good amount. But here's the problem. I was ready to make a build video about this, but these guns are broken. Both of them. I'm just going to leave Froth here, leave Lockdown here. All right. And I'm going to start the mission. I'm not even going to start foaming enemies. I just want to trigger the stacks build up for the ensnare on the vector. I got one. Got two. All right, got three. Now I have ensnared on my gun. Now I'm going to apply snare to the target that's near other targets. I'm not going to focus that guy because he's by himself. All right, I used all my stacks. Now I got it again. My stacks are going now. I applied foam, kill him. Got my stuff going. Sweet, awesome, right? It's working, right? Okay. Well, let's try the mission again. Now, instead of initiating with the vector, trying to get our stacks up, let's apply foam ahead of time. Do you see what's happening to the gun? My stacks aren't applying. And now the gun's broken. So, huge problem here. Now, me dying you would think it would refresh it, but you saw in that split second the stacks weren't applying on kill. So yeah, Froth is broken. I figured maybe it's just Froth. You know, maybe it's just that gun that's broken. That's fine. I can just use a shotgun, right? That's fine. We're going to use Lockdown. It has the same skill. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We could easily do this. No problem. All right. Let's initiate combat. Start it up with foam. Switch to our shotgun. All right, stacks are working. Interesting. Okay. It's working. Great. My damage is pretty decent, not gonna lie. I mean, this is the idea here, right? All right. It worked fine, right? Switching my lockdown, no problems. Cool. All right. Instead of initiating combat with the shotgun, let's try using foam instead. Try it again. We missed. All right, so let's try again. This time, let's initiate with foam for the lockdown, and let's see what happens. Maybe it's just a fluke with the vector. Who knows? Just the shotgun. And now our stacks are gone. We killed that guy, and it didn't work. So something is up with using your skill first or something. You know what? I'm just waiting for him to kill me. You would think maybe it's just locked to the skill. If you use the skill first, you're screwed. But then it kind of begs the question, what is the point of the gun? What is the point of the skill? It's broken. That's it. It's broken. Please, massive Ubisoft, say this to everybody or report it. You know what? I would love it if everybody, if you saw this video, please massively report this gun, that they need to fix it. Actually, they're kind of aware that if you put both these guns in your inventory as your main weapons, they will actively break themselves. All right, that idea maybe. All right, let's apply different weapon. How about that? Okay. And just for safe measures, let's reapply the froth. Okay. Let's try. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna reapply foam. Switch to my vector. Oh look, I'm getting it back. Wow.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
Nope. All right, so it appears to be, for some reason.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the Memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate
Okay,
between
so
them. It looks
what I
close
think is
from there.
happening is using a skill. I don't think particularly it's because of the foam. I think it's just using a skill before using the weapon just breaks it. Don't know specifically why that's the case. And I even checked the trailer for this. They are aware that the froth and lockdown do break, but they think it's linked to when you have both the froth and lockdown as your primary and secondary. Actuality, no, it's just broken. It's actually just broken. And I would love it if everyone watching this video go over to the Trello, go over to all of Ubisoft's possible reporting sites. Don't go to Twitter, don't go to X, don't tell them constantly that you're failing at breaking PvP stuff. I get it, you're angry, but goddamn it, that doesn't fix anything, okay? Go report it. Go submit mass reports that the gun is broken, okay? That is how we get things fixed. That is how we will get things fixed, and that is what you should be doing, not advertising your hate and stuff on X and Twitter. It is pointless. No one reads that. Please stop doing that. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this quick PSA. I like where this build is going. However, it's broken currently at its state. I hope it gets fixed. It probably won't. I won't hold my breath. But you know what? This video was kind of fun to make because the idea is there and I'm almost there. It just needs to be fixed. That's all. If today was your birthday today or any of the day on such a stream upload on this channel, then of course have yourself an amazing goddamn day. All right? Happy freaking birthday. Autobots. Wait, that's the right voice. Autobots, transform and roll on.